Let us understand what is this age actually. Now, consider the age is 30. Age is 30. So, what will be the age of A after 10 years? What will be the age of A before 6 years? 24. So, you are sure with this. Sure with this. Is before 6 years, that is after 10 years. Now, there are the sum of the ages of A and B is 100. Is 100. What will be their age after 5 years? If you understood this, you understood everything.
110.
110. Why? Because this is a combination of both the people's age. Obviously, if your age is increasing by 5, the other person's age also will increase by 5. The age will become 110. And what will be their age before 5 years? 9. So 5 years reduction in your age, 5 years reduction in the other person's age is 9. So now, here. So now these are the basics. Now, keeping this basic, how are we going to solve the questions? Let us see. If you're getting confused anywhere, just let me know. We'll just figure it. The first question. The present ages of A and B are in the ratio 4:5. After 5 years, their age will be in the ratio 5:6. What is the present age of A? The first question, I will help you solve it. And after that, okay. Now, you are here. You are here. This is the present. This is the present. Okay. If it is after, what is it called as? If it is mentioned as after, hence, what's it called as? Future. There's nothing but the future. The future age. If I am telling before, it is means it is past. Or if I tell ago, all these are past. Clear? Now, if it is future, I'm going to mention it by plus. If it is past, I'm going to mention it by negative. Clear? Now, what are they giving? The present ages of A and B are in the ratio 4:5. So A and B are in the ratio 4:5. It is the present age. I'm representing it by 0. This is the present. After 5 years, they will be in the ratio 5:6. 5:6. After how many years? 5 years plus 5. Fine. Now, your first method. Now, what you should do here is check the difference between these two. What's the difference? 1. What's the difference between these two? 1. If the difference between both ratios are equal, then subtract it direct. This becomes 1. This becomes 1. That's nothing but 1 ratio equal to 0 plus 5 becomes 5. So 1 ratio is equivalent to 5 years. 1 ratio equal to 5 years. Now, what are they asking? What is the present age of A? So which is the present ratio of A is to B? This one, 4:5. A's ratio in the parts, 4 parts. So 1 ratio, if it is 5 years, what is A's age? 4 parts, 20. That's all. Question is done. Everything you're just going to play around with your ratio and your entire question will be done. Okay. That's the reason the understanding of ratios is important for your ages and for your mensuration kind of thing and for your mixtures and alligations. Everywhere the properties of the ratio will be fine. Yeah, there are problems. We'll do. Online, is it clear?
Sir, have you got 1 ratio equal to 5 years, sir?
No. The respective ratio of present ages of Kishore and Abijith is 4:5. 6 years hence. What is 6 years hence? After. Their respective ages will be in the ratio 6:7. What is the difference between their ages? Find out. Every question will be having a timer of 30 seconds. Okay. You should be solving it within 30 seconds. So try to solve. That's the maximum time you should take for these kind of questions.
The difference between their present ages, right?
Yes.
It's 3 years.
3 years. Oh. The present age of Kishore and Abijith is in the ratio 4:5. This is the present age. Okay. 6 years hence, their respective ages will be in the ratio 6:7. 6:7, 6 years after. What is the difference between their ages? First, we need to find, is this same? 4 minus 5, 1. This is also 1. It is equal. Then I can subtract it. This becomes 2r is equal to 6 or single r equal to 3. Single r equal to 3. Now, what are they asking? What is the difference between their ages? Okay. There are multiple methods to do it. Okay. The first method, which is the easiest one. The difference between the ages, nothing but difference between ratio. So 5 minus 4 is going to give you 1 hour. So already you know the ratio for 1 hour. So this becomes 3 years. This becomes the difference between their ages. Else, what you can do, if 1 hour is equal to 3, what is the age of Kishore? It is going to be 4 into 3, that is nothing but 12. What's the age of Abhijit? 5 into 3, that is going to be 15. 15 minus 12 is going to give you 3 years. This is going to take much more longer time. This is going to give you the answer immediately. It is up to you. If you want to take it up, fine. Clear? Online, any doubts? Okay, let's move to the next question. The ratio of the two sisters, Swati and Kavitha, 1:2 is 1:2. And 5 years back, their ratio was 1:3. What will be their ratio of their ages after 5 years? Try to solve it. Now, 5 years back means, what is this? Past. And read the question carefully. They're asking the ratio of their ages after 5 years. Ratio of their ages. Yes, answer.
So 3:5.
3 is to 5. Yes. Now here there will be a problem for you people who are attending the first. Swati and Kavitha are in the ratio 1 is to 2. Okay. And remember, whenever you are working with ages problems, if the given question is in present, convert everything to present, or if the given question is in past, convert everything to past and then start working. Okay. Now ratio of the two sisters Swati and Kavitha is 1 is to 2. So this is their present age. Fine. And 5 years back their ratio was 1 is to 3. 1 is to 3. It is 5 years back. 5 years back to minus. What will be the ratio of the ages after 5 years? Okay. That is what the given question is. First, the difference between this is 1. The difference between this is 2. So obviously they are not equal. So multiply this by 2 and multiply this by 1. That's all. Cross multiply. The entire thing becomes 2, 4. This is Swati. This is Kavitha. This becomes 1. This becomes 3. Now is the difference common? 2, 2. Now the difference is common. Now you can subtract it. So 2 minus 1 is going to give you 1. This is going to give you 1. Ratio is equivalent to 5. Single ratio, the value is 5. What are they asking? What will be their ratio of their ages after 5 years? For this, you need to find out their present age. So present age ratio is 2 is to 4. This is going to be 2 into 5, 4 into 4 into 5. This is going to be 10. This is going to be 20. So plus 5 is going to be after 5 years. This is going to be 15. This is going to be 25. So 15 is to 25 is the ratio what they want. This is going to be 3 times. This is going to be 5. Answer is 3 is to. So easy. Just you need to analyze it. If it is not equal, then find the LCM and cross multiply. Clear? Online readouts? Okay. Next question. The ratio of the present ages of two sisters, Swetha and Kavya, is 13 is to 17 respectively. And 4 years ago, their ratio was 11 is to 15. What will be their respective ratio of their ages 6 years hence? So which age are they asking? After 6. So be very familiar with hence, ago, and all these. Advait, you have joined? Right?
Hello. Yes, sir. I have joined now, sir.
Okay. Yes, answer. Quick answer. Okay. Swetha and Kavya are in the ratio 13 is to 17. This is the present age. Right now, and 4 years ago, their ratio was 11 is to 50. 11 is to 15. This was 4 years ago. Okay. This is what the given data is. Later part is the question. Now, what is the difference between these? 4. The difference between this is 4. So we can subtract it. This becomes 2r equal to 4 or a single r equal to 2. Okay. Now, what will be the respective ratio of the ages 6 years hence? So first we need to find out the present ages. If one ratio equal to 2 years, what is the present age of Swetha? What is the present age of Swetha? 2 into 13, that is nothing but 26 years. What is the present age of Kavya? 17 into 2, that is 34 years. So they're asking the age 6 years hence, means plus 6 plus 6. This becomes 32. This becomes 40. So 32 is to 40 is the given thing. So this can be further simplified as 8 4s are 32, 8 5s are 4 is to 4. What was difficult here? What was difficult? Where you made mistake? Is the concept clear or still having any doubts? Easier than what you used to solve? Okay. Online, any doubts? If any doubts, let me know. Very simple problems only I'm getting. 4 years ago, the ratio of ages of A and B was 2 is to 3. After 4 years, it will become 5 is to 7. After 4 years, it will become 5 is to 7. Find their present ages. Okay. Here, both are given in ago and after. Answer this question. Now, if I'm telling A is currently 10 years. A is currently 10 years. What will be his age after 5 years? 15 years. B's age right now is 20. After 5 years, his age will be 25 years. A is to B is in the ratio 1 is to 2 in present. What will be the ratio after 5 years? If I'm not mentioning this. If I'm not mentioning this, can you tell what is the ratio of A is to B after 5 years? Is it possible? Someone will tell me possible. After 5 years? Yes. After 5 years? Can you do it? Whenever they're asking to increment the ratio directly, you cannot do it. There should be a dependent variable such as the age or something. So ratios, you cannot tell this is going to be 6, this is going to be 7, you cannot tell. You cannot increase the number. Okay, this is not possible. So this should be clear. Don't actually directly go and substitute the value as plus 5 in both the equations. Okay. Okay. Now start doing it. 4 years ago, the ratio of the ages was A and B was 2 is to 3. After 4 years, it will become 5 is to 7. Find their present ages. Write down. Whenever you get A, B, this is 2:3. This was 4 years ago. -4. Write it down step by step. No issues. Once you're getting familiar with it, then you can play around easily. After 4 years, it will become 5:7. 5:7 after 4 years. It's going to be +4. Okay. Now, if this is my age calendar, okay, this is before 4 years. This is after 4 years. What's the difference? What total difference you here? 8, right? That is going to be it. What's the difference between this? 1. What's the difference between this? 2. So it's not common. So make it common. So multiply this entire thing by 2, this entire thing by 1. This becomes 4, 3, and this becomes 5, 7. Sorry, 4, 6. 4, 6, and this becomes -4. This becomes plus. Okay. Now this is common. Now I can subtract it. A single ratio equal to 8. If single ratio equal to 8, find their present ages they ask. How do you find the present age? You can either calculate the before age and add +4 to it, or you can calculate the after age and you can subtract 4 from whichever is. For example, let us take the present or the 4 years ago age as 4. 4 and A is to B is in the ratio 4:6. So this can be something like 4 into 8 is 32, and this is going to be 8 into 6, 48. And you're going to add 4 to it. +4 is going to be 36. This is going to be 36 and 52. These are going to be the A and B's current. The present age of A and B is going to be 36 and 52. Why? Because this is in past. This is in past. I'm adding +4 in order to become to the present. Clear? Any doubts? Age, years will never subtract. It is just for our representation purpose. So now this you do not calculate it as negative positive. This is like only the past and the present. So instead of mentioning it as P and future F, I'm doing it as -P so that easy to understand. So do not add it, do not subtract it. It is just for your understanding purpose. If you are getting confused, write it as past 4 years, present 0, and like future F. Clear? There might be 2 to 3 problems in ages. For banking people, there might be more. So do not miss even a single mark in ages. It is easiest. Clear? Any doubts? How you